Okay guys, so yeah, I'm here with Owen, and we just got a question. We just heard somebody again asking me why I like to use ratio deco instead of computers and computer software or tables or something like that. And it was about high time to start to use computers because we live in the 21st century, etc, etc. And yeah, I thought maybe I was a bit inspired to tell you why I like to use the ratio deco. And first of all, I think it's just really cool, if you're able to, directly see and have an idea about the deco you're gonna have on a certain dive. So, for example, if somebody calls me, we're gonna do this and that dive, and it's 52 meters deep, and the center's got double 12s, and I already know which gases we're going to use. I already know where the switch is going to be, that everybody on my team is going to be on the same page. And it sets 52 meters, 15 minutes, because it's small cylinders. 15 minutes, 2 segments more. 15 plus is 25 minutes of deco, 12 minutes is 6, and the rest we divide between 21 meters and 9 meters. So that's not really rocket science now, is it? No? So I think that's really cool. Instead of, sitting there, and thinking 1.4 divided by the best mix, etc, blah blah blah, etc. And then tomorrow we switch with 75% at 10 meters, and then this starts to really complicated for me. And well, you dive with more people. Maybe if I be solo diving, yeah, maybe who cares, But I want to have everybody on the same page. I don't want to be really thinking about this and not want to know what my deco is. I know exactly what it is, what gases I have, what gases I need. I can ask the center, listen, this is what I need, can you prepare that for me? I know the deco, I know where to switch, I know everybody knows where we're going to switch. Then another thing is really cool. So how easy is it, you have 5 more minutes of deco, 10 more minutes. Instead of you sitting there pressing on little screens, they go on and off, or getting slates out on the water and stuff like that. I see, 5 more minutes, I divide that, 5 more minutes, 2 segments, 2-3 minutes at 6 meters, the other 2 minutes, put one at 21, another one at 9, and ready, off we go. So I think that's really cool. So this type of diving is what I do. It's based on making things simple and having skills. So not only skills in the water, talking about finning techniques and foundational skills, but also in your head, that you don't need to know all this stuff. You need to know all this stuff, but you don't need to buy 1,200 euro computers and get the software out. And even the coolest thing is, if you follow and read a little bit about it, once a year or twice a year, there's again some program that's supposed to be better than the other program, and it takes you out of the water quicker than the other one. Well, who cares? I'm a diver. I don't care about these 2 or 3 minutes being earlier out of the water or something like that. I care about getting everyone on the surface safely, and if that means that I spend 3 or 4 more minutes, well, that will be it, no? Or some program that's supposed to suddenly comes up with, there's an update you need to do because we found out that something blah 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 blah. So no, I'm personally I don't want that. I want to be free of all this stress of computers and programs, and what I do like is to compare it. So somebody comes up with a new program, I'll have a look at it, or a new computer. I saw now I saw a beautiful new computer, really small. You can plan your dive with it and use different algorithms and stuff. That's interesting. And then I see what it does and compare it to what I do, and then I see many times it's not even that different. It's obvious that we don't do computer dive in the sense that we don't follow a computer and then it says we have 3 minutes. What do you have is 8 minutes, and no. So that's anyways a big no already. So if I use a computer, I would use it anyways as a depth gauge, really. Even if it gives me the possibility to calculate my decompression, I would use it then to look for the ascent. But then because everybody needs to be at the same the same page really. So yeah, it's easy to use, and if other people know how to use it, it's just you know, second nature. You know where you're gonna switch, what gas you're gonna use. That it's not nobody's gonna die because of 1 minute extra here and there. So what's the, you know, I see other people teaching this. What's the alternative? Sit there, you know, with your new manual, going through computers, you know, this manual and then that manual on this screen, and then click this. You know, that's just not me. I want to be in control of my dive, and I want to be the guy or my team that decide what we're gonna do, and not some computer really. And this is what I like about Ratio Deco. It seems to change. People say it doesn't change. It does change. It has changed during the years. Deep stop have changed a little bit. So it's not something rigid. It does change, and you can change it yourself. If it's a bit colder, I'll put for 5 more minutes. Who cares? The computer is not going to say anything because you don't use a computer. You just put 5 more minutes on the slower, on the 6 meters, 3 meters. Divide that, and that gives you some extra safety. Computer will not do that. So I hope that's been interesting and informative. Cheers.